Hello and welcome to this audio presentation which will provide you with an overview of assessment, feedback and reporting here at Wade Deacon for students in Key Stage 3, Year 7 to Year 9. Assessment. Assessment lets teachers see what progress your child is making and provides teachers with information to address what students know and understand, as well as any misunderstanding that they may have so that they can make further progress. Assessment is a key feature in your child's learning. Teachers are constantly using a variety of methods in the classroom to assess their students and using this information or assessment for learning to adapt the current and future learning. More formally, class teachers will assess their students' knowledge, skills and understanding at key points throughout the year. At Wade Deacon, we call these MAPs or mini assessment points. MAPs are not tests. They are key learning points that class teachers will use to review your child's knowledge, skills and understanding based on the topic they have been learning about in class. The frequency of these is determined by curriculum time. For example, students will complete more MAPs in core subjects because of lesson frequency. Feedback. Each MAP is provided with feedback from the class teacher with strengths and targets as well as one of the following descriptors: emerging, developing, securing, mastering or excelling. Plus and minus will also be used to indicate how secure a student is in the threshold awarded. Unlike at GCSE, there is no common language or grading system at Key Stage 3 to describe academic ability. Instead, each subject has designed its own criteria based on key knowledge, skills and understanding linked to each of the 5 descriptors we use when reviewing a student's MAP. These assessment steps are progressive and show students how to move from one threshold to another once the MAP has been completed. Students are also required to accelerate or improve their work based on the feedback given. This process is super important and one of the best ways for a child to improve their learning in the assessment cycle. Reporting. At certain points in the year, class teachers will review all of the work from your child's MAPs to determine an overall threshold that is reported home. This will be a best fit based on the body of work completed up until that point. Each class teacher will also choose a comment to describe your child's progress. To make this evaluation, class teachers will look at students' work to see how this compares to their targets and their potential. What do we mean by potential? In each subject across school, students are given end-of-year targets based on our 5 thresholds: emerging, developing, securing, mastering or excelling. The target also includes a plus or minus to show whether students sit at the top or the lower end of the threshold. The information we use to set these targets is based on how your child performed in their SATs when they were in Year 6. Please note, for Year 7 students who joined us in September 2020, NFER tests were completed at the start of the year, as students in this cohort did not complete their SATs in Year 6. When a student enters in Year 7, we look at each child's potential and how this will look across the whole of Key Stage 3. This will be different for different students and different subjects. In some practical subjects, class teachers baseline students in Year 7 by testing out their talents in art or PE, for example. As students move from Year 7 to Year 8 and from Year 8 to Year 9, this target will increase. This is to lead them closer to their GCSE potential in Year 11. It is important to remember that the target set should not be seen as a limiting factor. Students can and often do exceed these targets. At Key Stage 4, which begins in Year 10, these target thresholds will move from words to numerical grades, and the GCSE target given in Year 10 will increase by 1 whole grade in Year 11. Let's look at some examples. Student A, Sybil, has a Year 7 target of developing plus in English. In Year 8, Sybil's target would increase to securing minus and securing in Year 9. Once Sybil reaches Year 10, her target will be a grade 5, and this will increase to a grade 6 in Year 11. Moving on to student B. Sebastian has a Year 7 target of securing in maths. In Year 8, Sebastian's target would increase to securing plus and mastering minus in Year 9. Once Sebastian reaches Year 10, his target will be a Grade 7. This will increase to a Grade 8 in Year 11. And finally, Student C, Shirley has a Year 7 target of Emerging Plus in French. In Year 8, Shirley's target would increase to Developing Minus and Developing in Year 9. Once Shirley reaches Year 10, her target will be a Grade 2, and this will increase to a Grade 3 in Year 11. An example report. When you receive your child's report, it will look like this. For each subject, each class teacher will use the body of work completed to report the threshold or assessment step your child is currently working at. The progress comment selected by the class teacher indicates how this compares to your child's target. In summary, excellent progress means your child is far exceeding their ability. Very good progress means your child is working above or in line with their ability. Steady progress means your child is working slightly below their ability. Limited progress means your child is working below their ability, whilst progress is a concern means your child is working considerably below their ability. Your child's report will also include key pastoral information such as an overview of behaviour and attitude to learning in lessons and attitude to home learning. Your child's rise points are the number of reward points your child has achieved since the start of the year. When students achieve a certain number of points, they will be rewarded with a badge to wear on the blazer lapel. The key indicates the number of points needed for each colour badge. Behaviour points are a total of points accrued for any instances of poor behaviour. You will also see your child's percentage attendance in the date range shown. The attendance key is the school's criteria for how we would describe your child's attendance since the start of the academic year. Hopefully this presentation will give you a greater understanding of how assessment, feedback and reporting works here at Wade Deacon. If you do have any questions about your child's progress, then please contact your child's personal tutor or their class teacher for subject-specific queries.